Creator of VPN tier list.
Hey guys, just a reminder to check out VPNtierlist.com. It's a collection of all my ratings on the channel, and you're going to find lots of helpful information here on how to choose a VPN. Anyways, back to the video. Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the best VPNs for Netflix. Now, every single one of the VPNs in this video is going to be 100% working with Netflix pretty much all the time. Not only that, but all these VPNs also work with Prime Video, Hulu, and BBC iPlayer. Now, there are going to be VPNs I'm not mentioning in this video that can work with Netflix. However, sometimes they don't work with Netflix, sometimes they do. Not only that, but they're not also compatible with the other streaming services as well. So why make a video just talking about VPNs only work with some streaming services when there's VPNs that work with every streaming service, no problem. Guys, so for the first streaming service, we're going to be talking about TorGuard VPN. Now, TorGuard VPN is probably one of the most unique VPNs in this list because of its unique kind of bundle that you can get. With TorGuard VPN, you can't access streaming services with a regular VPN package. With discount code TOMSPARK is only $30 a year, far cheaper than any other VPN on the market. However, if you buy TorGuard's streaming bundle for $60 a year, you're going to be getting two IPs, one US IP, a UK or Japan IP. This means that when you plug these IPs into TorGuard VPN's application, you can bypass geo restrictions in the US, UK, or Japan, so you get to pick two. Now, there isn't really that many other VPNs that do that allow you to purchase unique IPs isolated only to you. So what this means is that no other users is going to be sharing these IPs, which means that the services themselves aren't going to be able to block these IPs and detect that it's a VPN user, because these services detect users who are using shared IPs, and that's how they block these IPs. And that is what creates the dreaded Netflix proxy error and other issues with streaming services. For $60 a year, you get the two IPs, and it's going to be pretty much unblockable. I've made videos on detailing how to set it up, and if you're looking to use TorGuard, which in my opinion is probably the best option since it's 100% guaranteed access. It's the only VPN where you get these IPs. Might be a tiny bit more work setting it up, but once you do get it set up, it will work really good. Not only that, but you can use these IPs on routers and in streaming sticks and stuff like that, which is going to be really good because some of the most popular VPNs, like NordVPN for example, they can work on PC for Netflix and stuff like that a little bit. But when it comes to Fire Sticks, they don't work, and even NordVPN says they don't work. So with a VPN like this, you can be guaranteed it will work. Next up on the list is Viper VPN. Now, Viper VPN, I haven't done as much testing with as TorGuard, testing various Fire Stick apps and stuff like that. However, in my PC review, I did find that it worked with pretty much every streaming service. But again, I kind of consider that an advantage because it's guaranteeing you down the road you're not going to have any issues. With Viper VPN, it's going to be around the same price, $60 a year or so, around $10 or so a month. So pretty comparable there. And it should work with most of the streaming services out there just by picking servers. You might have to talk to live chat and figure out which ones to change to if the ones that you're using get blocked. But overall, it should work with all the streaming services you need. Another VPN that is pretty popular is PureVPN. Now, while it's not my favorite VPN in terms of its reputation, it's given up logs in the past and stuff like that, it does have a pretty good add-on on the browser that will work with unblocking most streaming services. However, given this, the VPN itself doesn't seem to unblock services, so you might have to use kind of like their proxy DNS solution or something like that, and I can't really guarantee it's also going to work on other devices as well. Overall though, it will work to unblock most of these streaming services with the proxy extension installed on your browser, and there you go. PureVPN kind of has weird pricing. It's around $11 a month. For 2 years you could get it. It doesn't really even, you gotta have to like click on it to show you. I guess 70 bucks or something. 1 year it's gonna be cheap as well for 50 bucks. So it's kind of got weird pricing systems. I know in the past it's like, oh, the first year will be this, and then the second year it will be twice as much or something, which is kind of weird. Overall though, I don't really like PureVPN's pricing. It's a little sketchy sometimes. It's a little confusing how exactly I end up paying, but it is pretty affordable as well. VPN Unlimited is another VPN that is rated a little bit lower in my VPN tier list comparison table. However, it is also compatible with all the streaming services. Now, VPN Unlimited does collect some logs, and it doesn't have necessarily the best reputation in my ratings. but it is going to work with all these services. And overall, it can be a pretty affordable VPN as well. In terms of pricing, VPN Unlimited is around $10 a month, $60 a year. You could even pay for 7 days or 3 years as well. So it's about the same price as the other options as well. Hotspot Shield is another VPN I just recently reviewed that does work with all the streaming services. However, I would caution you on, unblocking Prime Video here because it seemed to work with the UK server but not the US server. It's a little bit odd. You might encounter some problems later on down the line. Not only that, Hotspot Shield is $13 a month and it's $100 a year. And it's going to be a bit more expensive than the other options on this list already. So just keep that in mind. It's definitely going to be more expensive. Private VPN is another VPN I found to be working with Netflix and the other options as well. The application is actually kind of cool. It has little toggles and little servers you could select specifically, so it's very user friendly in that sense. The yearly price is going to kind of fluctuate between $50 to $60, so it's pretty comparable to other VPNs as well. Sometimes the 1 month is $10, sometimes it's $8. The pricing here is kind of weird depending on what current pricing they have it on. It's definitely a little bit inconsistent. Now the team here, the management, can be a little bit sour. I've had some annoying interactions with them, and I've heard the customer support isn't the best as well, so that's something to look out for, but it still could be a good option. Alright guys, so that's really the only VPNs that work with Prime Video, Netflix, Hulu, and BBC iPlayer. These are going to be the best VPNs to unblock geo restrictions and get accesses to all these core services. Now, if you're looking for a VPN specifically to unblock just Netflix and you want to hop around, let's say you want to watch US Netflix, you want to watch UK, maybe even Japan, maybe even Australian Netflix or some random European country, and you're not necessarily interested in Prime Video, Hulu, or BBC iPlayer, and you don't mind perhaps talking to support every now and again and testing a lot of servers to find out which one could use, I would recommend using ExpressVPN. A lot of people like ExpressVPN for Netflix hopping. It is going to be way more expensive than some of the other options I mentioned here. It's going to be $13 a month, $100 a year, so 40% more expensive, quite a bit more expensive, 30% more expensive around the 1 month plan, and it could be blocked as well. But again, it's probably going to be one of the better VPNs for hopping around with Netflix. With the other options that I mentioned already, they're going to be exceedingly good at unblocking the US Netflix, but you're probably not going to be able to watch, let's say, the Belgium Netflix or something like that. With something like ExpressVPN, people have found good success doing that with ExpressVPN. So if that's something that you're interested in specifically, I would recommend that. But guys, if you want to help support the channel, go ahead and click on the links down below. I've listed all the VPNs here that I've mentioned in this video. If you click on these links and buy the VPN, it will help support the channel, and I will continue being able to do videos just like these. Anyways guys, thanks for coming by Tom Spark Reviews, and I'll see you again very soon.